Now, to the issue of jihad, or something that a Muslim thinks will accrue more reward for the person to enter paradise. Today, this suicide bombing and terrorism, many a time, those young men who are sent with the suicide vest to go and blow themselves in mosques, churches, and crowded areas. Afghanistan, Nigeria, in terms of Boko Haram, ISIS, ISIL, Al Qaeda, and what have you. The sad thing is that most of them are brainwashed. They are told the moment they are able to go and blow up themselves in that manner, what they are doing is jihad. And therefore, when they die, they will get chance to marry beautiful young virgin girls called in Arabic Huru'en. Subhanallah. Allahu Akbar. May Allah forgive all of us. This is Bangladesh. It is utterly nonsense. You see, we need to remind ourselves as Muslims, our biggest problem, our biggest enemy is ignorance. Now let me share this hadith from the Holy Prophet Muhammad. May the blessings and peace of Allah be upon him and his whole posterity. Now this hadith will make you understand what you should do to accrue more reward and anything that you need to take you to Al-Jannah and enjoy those beautiful virgin girls who were in Al-Jannah. The Holy Prophet Muhammad, may the blessings and peace of Allah be upon him, has been reported as saying, جلوس ساعة عند مذاكرة علم أحب إلى الله تعالى من قيام ألف ليلة يصلي في كل ليلة 1000 ركعة وأحب إليه من 1000 غزوة ومن قراءة القرآن كله 12 مرة وخير من عبادة السنة صام نهارها وقام ليلها ومن خرج من بيته ليلتمس بابا من العلم كتب الله عليه عز وجل له بكل قدم ثواب نبي من الأنبياء وثواب 1000 شهيد من شهداء بدر وأعطاه الله بكل حرف يسمع أو يكتب مدينة في الجنة. Now let's look at this hadith and juxtapose it with what some people claim will give them Huru'en in Al-Jannah. Do you want a Huru'en in Al-Jannah? Yes, salam. The Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, has been reported as saying, sitting an hour, just an hour sitting within a period of an hour in a learned gathering is better in the eyes of God than 1,000 nights in which each of the nights or each of those thousand prayers are performed. Let me repeat the first part of the hadith again. Sitting in an hour in a gathering where the learned people are discussing religious issues is better in the eyes of Allah than 1,000 nights, in each of which 1,000 prayers are performed, and better than engaging in battle for the sake of God on 1,000 occasions. That is jihad in Arabic. Or better than reciting the whole of the Holy Quran 12,000 times. Or better than a whole year of worship, during which one fasts on all days and spends the night in prayers. Now listen to the following. Very interesting. If one leaves his house with the intention of gaining knowledge, for every step that he takes, God shall bestow upon him the reward reserved for a prophet. Yassalam. And a reward accorded to 1,000 martyrs of the battle of Badr. And for every word that he hears or writes, a city shall be set aside in the paradise for him or her. Now, in respect of importance of seeking knowledge in this religion, or in the religion of Islam, there are two categories of knowledge. We have knowledge that is of the religion, the knowledge in terms of Quranic recitations, in terms of fiqh, in terms of tafsir, in terms of usul al-din, and in terms of, you know, anything that will make the person to understand the religion and get closer to his creator, that is Allah, very well. And besides, that will, let the person also become very useful to everybody. This type of knowledge is what we are talking about. However, when we talk about talabul ilm fariḍah, seeking knowledge, is compulsory upon every Muslim, male or female. Or the other hadith which says that utlubul ilm min al-mahdi ila al-lahdi, seek knowledge from the cradle until the grave. Or the hadith which also says that any seeker of knowledge, those angels in heavens, they ask God's forgiveness for the person, and those creatures, meaning the fish in the sea, they all ask Allah's forgiveness for the person. This type of knowledge is what we are talking about. So knowledge is categorized into two: علوم الدينية والعلوم الغير وعلوم غير الدينية. So those other knowledge that we are not referring to here also matter, because we need them in our lives, such as medicine, mathematics, languages, and what have you, science, and what have you. So they are fardul kifaya. However, the ulum diniya, knowledge of the religion, also those knowledge that we are talking about are fardul ain. So to wrap up, and puts everything in perspective and simplifies all what I've been saying for all this while is that first and foremost, if you are any young man in this conference room here, or if you know of anybody or you've heard of anybody who thinks joining ISIS and fixing the suicide bomb and go and blow oneself will make the person enter paradise and subsequently get the Huru'en, you are wrong. I'm telling